Hi, guys. Welcome back to returning viewers and subscribers, and welcome to all my new viewers and subscribers. I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. So, today's reading is about what do your siblings think and feel about you. So, as per usual, we have four piles: A, B, C, and D for you to choose from. Just take a minute for you to center yourself, focus on the question, and then select whatever pile you have been guided towards. Please remember that this is a general reading, so not all messages will resonate. And don't forget to like, comment, or both, as this will help my channel to grow. And subscribe if you would like to be updated with new content as soon as it is uploaded. With all that being said, I shall see you in your piles. Welcome, Pile A. So, you would like to know what your siblings think and feel about you. So, we're going to get straight into it. So, I have some tarot to begin with, and then we're going to look at the oracle cards a bit later. So, let me just put this to the side, and we're going to get in and start off with your tarot cards. So, okay. So, what do your siblings think about you, Pile A? So, we have Ace of Wands. Let me just put that here in the top. We have Knight of Wands. We have Eight of Wands. We have Six of Wands. And we have High Priestess. So let me just make sure these are evenly spread out in the camera. Okay, so what I'm picking up for some of you, Pile A, is you may be estranged from some of your siblings. So I'm getting that this may be the pile with more than one sibling. And what I'm picking up is that you may only be in connection with a few, if any. Because what I'm hearing is that your siblings almost feel like you've abandoned them. You're no longer spending time with them. You're no longer speaking to them. You're no longer doing things with them that you used to. They see you as you've gone off on your own. You're doing your own thing. You're exploring new lands. You're doing a lot of new. They may even watch you on social media and see that you're doing other things, not inviting them. They may even notice that you have new people around you. They just basically see you as not really wanting much to do with them. There seems to be a little bit of confusion here, so you may not have necessarily told them exactly what the issue is. It may be more of just they have an idea, there's a knowing there, but nothing has actually been said. You may not have actually even had a big argument or a big blow up. It's just you're no longer as close as you used to be, is what I'm getting, or as it appeared to be. You seem to be doing your own thing, and not only are you doing your own thing, but they're noticing that you seem to be better off. You seem to be doing very well for yourself. You're no longer, I'm hearing that you're no longer taking on the stresses and the worries of your other siblings as well, is what I'm getting. So for zodiac sign wise, you may be a Pisces, your siblings may be a Pisces, or I'm getting like fire signs here. So Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. So, that could be you or your siblings. Doesn't even have to be, it's just the energy. So like I said, your siblings have noticed that you seem to be better off without them, is basically what I'm hearing. Like you're doing your own thing and you're flourishing and you're thriving in it. You seem to be very confident. You're no longer, yeah, it's like they still have to deal with family issues, and you seem to have just removed yourself from the family issues, from the family drama. Maybe that is, I'll let that go past. If you've watched any of my videos, there's always sirens, so you should be used to it by now, just as I am. But anyway, yeah, they see you as shedding your skin. You're no longer the person that they used to know. Yeah, so you may have taken the time out to just really be by yourself and do your own thing. And I think during this time of separation, you've figured out a lot of things, you've realized a lot of things, and like I said, you seem to be flourishing. And it's like something you may have realized during this time of separation that has led you to just continue on your journey and not necessarily look back. And so it may have just created more of a space between you and your siblings, is what I'm hearing for you, part A. So let me get some more tarot cards for you. So we also have the Star card. We have Four of Wands. We have Four of Pentacles. We have Death and Rebirth. And we also have the Tower. So yeah, so this is just clarifying what I already said. It's like they see you as you have gone off and you're on a solo mission. And this solo mission may have a lot to do with you finding yourself, finding your peace, and just pulling back your energy is what I'm getting. You pulled back your energy away from your siblings so you could concentrate on yourself, your mental health, your peace, it's like you felt you were lost or becoming lost amongst your siblings. So there may have been a lot of family drama, there may have been a lot of what am I trying to say? Sibling rivalry. That's it, sibling rivalry. There may have been a lot of sibling rivalry, so there may have been a lot of competition, a lot of competing. Yeah, and not necessarily what you wanted from your siblings. I'm getting that you wanted more of a family, more love, more support, which I don't think you was really getting from your siblings. Hence the reason why you pulled away and started to focus more on yourself. So yeah, so your siblings are just really seeing your growth. They're really just seeing that since you've pulled away, you seem to be doing better off. Like I said, nothing has really been spoken, nothing has really been said. It's just a knowing, like they know why you're no longer around. You know why you're no longer around, but you haven't actually had a conversation about why you're no longer around is what I'm getting for you guys. So yeah, let's see what else we have for you guys. So we're going to have a look at these oracle cards. So we have Healer, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. We have full, fiercely revealing emotion. It's like I can't speak today. I don't know what's going on. So, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. And victim. So prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So yeah, so your siblings see you as someone, like I said, that has put your healing at the forefront. Like you may have in the past been more concerned about your siblings and how they were feeling, how they were doing. So I'm getting like a codependency here. But what I'm getting now is that you have started to put that energy and that time and that focus into yourself, which is what has created a separation between you and, if not all of your siblings, some of your siblings. Yeah, it's like they see that you just started to concentrate on yourself. That's what they're seeing. They're seeing that you're no longer concerned with what they have going on, their problems. You may have been the sibling that was always helping your other siblings. So with their problems, maybe you may have had a sibling or siblings that were just constantly just involved in drama, and you were always sorting it out for them. You were always providing them with wisdom, and you were more concentrated or more concerned with healing them. You would put them before yourself is what I'm getting a lot of the time. So we also have strength. We have transformation. And we have peace. So yeah, so your siblings have seen that you are no longer in this victim mode. You have started to come into yourself. You have transformed into a new person. You seem much stronger, much confident now. You seem more at peace. So this is what your siblings have noticed about you, Part A. They see that, yeah, you're just not the same person that you used to be. You're not the person that they used to know. You're not putting up with the things that you used to put up with. They see that you've received this strength from attending to your wounds and healing yourself. They see that you are not as gullible or not as easy to manipulate as you used to be. So you may have had some siblings that you found were quite manipulative. And so they see you as not being able to pull the wool over your eyes anymore. It's like they see they don't have the power to manipulate you like they used to. Yeah, they just see that you're at peace. You no longer share their same vibration, because what I'm getting is a lot of your siblings may still be in victim mode, may still be blaming others, may still not have actually taken responsibility for some of the things that have gone on. So like I said, even though there's an understanding, they may know why you're no longer around, they're not necessarily taking any responsibility for it. You haven't received any apology from your siblings, is what I'm getting. They feel as though they're the victim. They feel like they've been done wrong, but they see that you seem to be more at peace with yourself. Yeah, so we have love, and we also have self-pity. So like I said, your siblings love you. They have love for you. They miss you is what I'm getting as well. I'm getting that since you have been gone, things have not been going very well for your siblings, because you were like their big support system. You helped them to get through a lot of their problems. You, yeah, you were like a comfort blanket to them. You made their life easier. And like, since you have kind of taken that time out to concentrate on yourself, like I said, they're feeling like victimized. They're feeling like a victim. They're almost blaming you for their problems. So they still haven't looked within their self. They still haven't done their work. Hence the reason why you probably had to pull yourself away from them in the first place. You probably felt like you were trying to heal them. You were trying to give them good advice, and you didn't feel like they were really listening. Like I said, that codependent energy, trying to heal someone, not focusing on yourself, looking outside of yourself. And like I said, you've turned this all around. You're now putting this energy into yourself. And because of this, you have grown, you have transformed. And so your siblings, yeah, they see that. And they just miss that energy, they miss that time, they miss the focus that you used to give them. But yeah, they love you deep down. They might not show it, or they may have a strange way of showing it, but your siblings do have love for you. They do love for you. So yeah, so that's all I have for you, Part A. It was short and it was quick to the point, and I hope you enjoyed. And thank you very much for tuning in. And if you have picked any more piles, I shall see you there. Thank you. Welcome, pile B. So you want to know what your siblings think and feel about you. So we're going to get straight into it. We're going to start off with your tarot, and then we're going to get into some oracle cards towards the end. So let me just put this down here. We're going to get started. So for you guys, what your siblings think and feel about you, you have Six of Pentacles. You have Ace of Pentacles. You have Seven of Cups. You have Ace of Swords. And you have Knight of Pentacles. Just move some of these over a bit. Okay, so you may be an earth sign, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or it could be your siblings. You could also be water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you or your siblings, or even air sign as well. I'm getting Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So your siblings, they feel like you're very, very generous, Palby. You, I'm getting that you may be currently, it's like some of your siblings have noticed that you are not quite the same. So it's like I'm getting an energy of you used to put a lot into them. You used to do a lot for them, and you may be pulling back. So they're noticing an energy of you pulling back, of you doing things differently. Um, yeah, it's like you're no longer operating in the same way that you used to. You used to be more giving. You used to be more willing to compromise with them, is what I'm getting. So it's like they feel like you're no longer willing to compromise. Yeah, it's like they feel like you have changed. You're no longer forthcoming. You're no longer wanting to want to be around them or wanting to spend time with them or wanting to do as much with them. It's like I'm getting like you've pulled back your energy from your siblings, is what I'm getting. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that you may have felt like it wasn't an equal balance of give and take. You may have felt like you were giving too much and you wasn't necessarily getting back the same as to what you were putting in. Hence the reason why you've decided to switch things up. But I'm getting that your siblings have noticed the change. They have noticed the difference. They have noticed. They may even be talking about it with other siblings to say that they've noticed that you have pulled away. You're not attending family gatherings, or you're not, you know, communicating with other siblings like you used to. They see that you've kind of just, yeah, you've pulled away, you've pulled back your energy. You may have even had, you may have even communicated this with some of your siblings or tried to communicate this. You may have felt like you didn't really get anywhere with this communication. You tried to explain the situation. You may be dealing with some narcissistic siblings, is what I've heard as well. So you may have even felt worse about the fact of trying to actually explain to them how you feel. Um, After the conversation, you might have felt like worse off for it. Um, so I'm getting the energy of like a standstill, like a stalemate, like not really getting anywhere. So some of you may not even be in communication with your siblings right now, is what I'm getting. And if you are in communication with them, it's very surface level. It's not very deep conversational communication. You may even have the type of siblings where you don't even really talk about, you know, things that are bothering you. So you may come from like a um family dynamics where you don't really talk about problems. You just sweep them under the rug. You don't really address concerns, is what I'm getting. So yeah, so let's see what else we have. So we have Ace of Swords. We have Ten of Wands. We have Five of Swords. We have Ten of Cups. And we have Temperance. Yeah, so like I said, your family members have noticed, like I said, you pulling away, you not wanting to participate in family get-togethers or gatherings as much as you used to. There may have been something that has gone on, like I said, but you guys haven't really touched on the subject or briefly touched on the subject, haven't really gone deep. So you may have even found it hard to express yourself to your family members, or you've tried, but you haven't really felt like you've been understood, is what I'm getting. You may feel like you are always the one that has to overextend yourself. You may have even pulled back just to see if any of your family members would have noticed that you're actually pulling back, to see if they would actually contact you to find out how you're doing. But you felt quite disappointed by your siblings because they haven't really done that. I'm getting that your siblings do miss you. They have noticed. They just may not be saying anything to you. They may just be talking amongst themselves. But yeah, there's an energy of them just knowing that you might almost wonder if they even notice that you are no longer around. Have they even noticed that you have pulled back? Have they even noticed this? They have noticed it, is what I'm saying to you, Palby. They have noticed your absence. They miss your absence. They miss you. It may just be a fact that you have, or you come from a family dynamic where you don't really talk about or don't really know how to communicate with each other, is what I'm getting. So there's a lot of healing to be done within the family unit. I mean, healing starts with your individual self. So if you're, you know, concentrating on your healing work and your siblings are also doing their healing work, then maybe you lot could come together at some point and have this conversation. But you all have to be working on yourself in order to do that. So, yeah. Let's see what else we have for you guys with your oracle cards. So we have Messiah, serving humanity with humility. We have student, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. And we have God, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. So yeah, so they see you as... What I'm getting is that your family members have noticed that you have gone off on your own journey to find yourself. And what I'm getting is that you may also be helping your family members by you. So the more you heal, the more you're helping your family members to heal, is what I'm hearing. It's like they look up to you. They see what you're doing, and it's like you're inspiring them to want to be better and want to do better as well. It's like while you were within that family unit, while you were around your siblings, it wasn't helping the situation. You were almost enabling your siblings' behavior by being around. So I'm noticing that the space that you and the distance that you have created has helped the situation. It's helping you and it's also helping them, is what I'm getting, because you're allowing them to look into themselves. You're allowing them to see aspects of their self that they may need to change. And this is just from your absence, is what I'm getting, Palby. Just from you not being around as much. So we also have forgiveness. We have a clarity. And we have a well-being. So yeah, like I said, you doing what it is that you're doing is allowing your siblings to look within themselves. I'm getting like an energy of forgiveness here. So I'm not sure if you guys have actually had a conversation, but I'm getting like some of your siblings, not all, some of your siblings understand why you had to kind of move away, why you had to kind of focus on yourself. Like I said, you're allowing some of them to look into the family dynamics and to see some of the reasons why you may have separated. And so they understand where it is that you're coming from. Like I said, you may not have had these conversations, but they're starting to see and understand. I'm getting that you have also had to learn to forgive your siblings for things that may have gone down, that that you struggled with, but like I said, with your healing, you've learned to forgive. Yeah, it's like I'm getting like there are a lot of, it may be a lot of codependency, narcissism within the family structures, golden child and scapegoats, just a lot of different types of energy, different types of characters within your siblings. And so you working on yourself, it's like you started to see the dynamics. You started to look into how you grew up. You started to look into, it's like you may have blamed some of your siblings for certain things. It's like you're starting to feel more compassion towards your siblings. So you may not be around, you may not be talking to them, but you started to look at them differently. And so you're learning to forgive is what I'm getting. So we also have, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but it says see also terror. Let me just see what it's about. Okay, so, okay, and we also have satisfaction. Okay, so your siblings have noticed how you have grown. They're seeing your growth. They're seeing that you no longer care, like, how things look. Like, you may be a type of family dynamics where it's always been about appearance, keeping up appearances. And what I'm getting is that you're no longer trying to keep up appearances. You're just being more authentic and more real to yourself. You're trying to, yeah, be more real. You're trying to just speak your truth, live in your truth. And so, yeah, your siblings have noticed this about you. They see that you're a lot happier. I'm almost getting like some of your siblings may also be jealous as well, because some of your siblings are struggling to make the changes that are needed. Yeah, not all, just some. So you may have quite a few siblings in this pile. So yeah, so that's all I have for you, pile B. I hope this has helped. If you've picked any more piles, I shall see you there. If not, thank you for joining me. Welcome, pile C. So you would like to know, what do your siblings think and feel about you? So we're going to get straight into it. We're going to start off with your tarot, and then we're going to have a look at your oracle cards towards the end. So, okay, so we have King of Swords. So you may be an Aquarius, a Libra, or Gemini, or your siblings may be. We also have Queen of Cups. So that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be you or your siblings or both. We have Justice. We have Seven of Swords. So that could be also, yeah, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Libra with Justice, sorry. And Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. You or your siblings or both. Okay, so what I'm getting for you, pile C, is that your siblings see you as someone that was quite just and quite fair. Like, you spoke your truth, you spoke your mind, you're very loving, you're very caring, you're very balanced in nature. But as of lately, they've seen a shift in you, so you may not be as tolerant of their behaviors, is what I'm getting. You are more straight to the point now. you may be showing more irritation with your siblings, or just yeah, like a snappiness with them is what I'm getting. So I'm not sure what might have happened between you and your siblings, but I'm getting like a shift in energy, some sort of betrayal, some sort of, it's almost like you may even feel like the odd one out, or you may feel like the scapegoat within your family structure. You may not feel that your siblings have always had your back, is what I'm getting. So there's been a shift in energy. You now more feel like you are on your own. Um, yeah, it's things that you've kind of thought about but didn't really put any like real emphasis on it. It's like you didn't want to see what was right in front of you. But something has occurred which is it's made you see. It's like you can no longer hide from the facts now. It's like you can no longer go back to how it used to be, is what I'm getting for you, Parsi. So your siblings have noticed that you are a little bit more sharp with them. You're not like how you used to be with them. You're no longer as involved or caring about what they think. You're no longer trying to please anyone. You're no longer trying to befriend anyone. You're not doing the most. You're not doing as much as you used to do. You've pulled back your energy. You're pulling back. It's like you're standing more on your own. You're no longer a part of the group. You have become more solo. You've become, yeah, you're just doing things by yourself. You're no longer concerned with the group and no longer trying to involve the group or being involved with the group, is what I'm getting for you, Parsi. And so your siblings have noticed this. They might also be doing things and not inviting you. Or yeah, like I said, you just feel left out. Yeah, so let's see what else I have for you guys. So you also have Page of Wands. So you may be the youngest out of your siblings. You have the Lovers here. I'm getting that you may also be the type of person that was the glue within your siblings. That you kind of kept everyone together. You made your siblings feel like family. So there may be a lot of bickering, there may be a lot of stuff going on, there may be a lot of siblings talking about each other. You may have been the one that kind of, yeah, you kept things together, is what I'm hearing. So we also have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Queen of Cups. So there may have been some sort of, it may have involved you this time, is what I'm getting. So you may usually have been the one that has heard them talking about other siblings or heard stuff going on in the backgrounds, but it never really involved you. This one may involve you, hence the reason why you've kind of broke away and did your own thing. I'm getting like you just decided that you just be better off by yourself. You don't even want no parts of it. It may have just become too much for you. The drama, the lies, the deceit. It's just you just said you didn't want to be a part of it no more, is what I'm getting for you guys. Yeah, they've noticed that you're doing your own thing. You're no longer a part of the drama. They're noticing that you have removed yourself. You no longer want to be a part of it. Your siblings, they may not have let you know. So you may even feel a bit like your siblings didn't let you know how much you meant to them. So they love you. Your siblings love you. Your siblings, like I said, they see you as the glue. They see you as the family orientated person. You may even be, like I said, you may be a Cancer. I'm getting like strong water sign placement here. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you were the one that understood your siblings, knew where they were coming from. You were more balanced. You wasn't really one to take sides. But this may have involved you, and then this is where you've just said to yourself, you know what, I can't deal with it anymore. Like, it's just too much. You've got your own things going in your own life separately, and then I think you may have even wanted to. There's some energy of you turning to your siblings, but not really getting what you put in. Like, it's unbalanced when it comes to you, is what I'm getting. Like, the amount that you have done for your siblings, like, you don't feel like it's been reciprocated. Like, they're not doing the same for you when you're going through, when you need them. It's like you're always there for your siblings, but when it's your turn, no one's there for you. It's like you're the strong one, is what I'm hearing. And you may even be the youngest or one of the youngest. There may have been an argument. There may have been some words exchanged. Some misunderstandings as well. Yeah, but your siblings have noticed that you've removed your energy. You're now focusing more on yourself, which seems to be the theme in most of these piles. Hence the reason why you probably want to know what your siblings think of you, because there's not much communication going on here. There's a lot of misunderstood energy. So you may even feel like you can't even really communicate this to your siblings because they don't even understand or wouldn't understand. It's like I'm getting a lot of selfish energy. You may even feel that your siblings are very selfish and take you for granted, is what I'm hearing. You felt like your siblings have taken you for granted. So yeah, let's see what else I have here for you guys, Posse. So we have Angel, we have Companion, and we have Dilettante. So I'm getting like that Pisces energy as well. So yeah, your siblings see you as very sweet, very loving, very caring, very artistic. I'm getting like surreal and an energy of just very spiritual and just, yeah, wise as well. So they may have come to you a lot of the times with their problems, may even have dumped a lot of their negative energy on you. So I'm getting like that emotional vampire type energy. You may have even felt very drained after dealing with some of your siblings. Yeah, but your siblings see you as a great loss that you're no longer around, because you helped a lot of your siblings. Like I said, they see you as a companion. They see you as very loyal. Like Angel, helping those in need with no expectation of return. So you're very selfless. You didn't really ask them for anything. And like I said, it may have been a situation where you felt like now that you need help, now that you require these things, your siblings weren't around. So this may have been some of the reasons why you pulled back your energy. But your siblings see you as someone that always used to help them in their time of need. Like, it's like they're almost lost without you, Parsi, is what I'm hearing. So we also have answers. So yeah, your siblings may not quite understand why you are no longer around. We have friendship here. So they want you to come back around. But we have boundaries as well. They feel like your boundaries are high. You've built up walls. You're not allowing them in. You're not as selfless as you used to be. It's like you have taken back your energy. They see that you are not quite, I'm hearing, easily to be manipulated. So you may have found that some of your siblings may have been manipulative, but it's like they can't seem to get in. It's like you're no longer giving them access to your energy. And so they feel like they don't understand why this has happened. They don't understand the change. They don't understand the reason for the change. Um, yeah, so we also have cheerfulness and acedia, I think it's pronounced. Um, So I'll just read the first passage. It says, imagine you're a Christian hermit living in the deserts of Western Egypt in the 4th century. The sun beats down on the roof of your mud brick cell. Inside, you're praying, kneeling upon a carpet of stones. When you start to feel a little bit bored, it's a distracting, creeping feeling like the tickle of a gnat crawling up your arm. You must defeat it or else risk succumbing to the most dangerous of all sinful passions, acedia. So, yeah, so your siblings, like I said, they don't seem to know what to do with themselves since you have kind of pulled away your energy, because you were like the glue to the family. You were keeping them together. You made them look good, is what I'm hearing. They see you as much happier. They see you, so they may be spying on your social media or still know people that you know, or maybe you are in communication with some of your siblings, not all, and so they're getting this information through the other siblings that you may not necessarily be speaking to at this moment. So they see you as happier. They see you as just, yeah, it's like you're living your best life right now. But they don't, their world's falling apart because they relied a lot on you, and they relied a lot on your counsel. So it's like they no longer have access to that. They're now forced to deal with their situations by themselves. And so, yeah, so that's all I have for you, Paul C, and I hope that's helped. And thank you for joining me. Welcome, Paul D. So you would like to know what your siblings think and feel about you. So we're going to get straight into it. I'm going to get into your tarot cards at first, and then we're going to have a look at your oracle cards. So I'm just going to put this down here to the side. Put your oracle cards down here to the side, and let's get into your tarot. So for you guys, we have 9 of Wands. We have King of Cups. Sorry, Knight of Cups. This is King of Cups. We have 3 of Cups. And we also have 9 of Cups. So some of you may be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or your siblings could be. Also, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, you or your siblings, or both. So first and foremost, I'm just going to say that there's a lot of love here between you and your siblings, Paul D. Whether you know it or not. There's a lot of love here for your siblings. Have a lot of love for you here with all these cup cards. Yeah, they see you as someone that's very family orientated, someone that's very loving. I'm getting that something may have happened. It could even be, I'm getting like maybe your parents have passed away, or one of your parents have passed away, or somebody in the family has passed away, and it's caused a bit of a rift. If no one's passed away, it could just be a fact that you have just decided to focus more attention on yourself. You just seem to be going through your own awakening, your own transformation is what's happening with you guys. So you kind of just been focusing more on your energy, yourself, your progression in life. I'm getting that if not all, if it's just one, you may have more than one sibling, but getting a sibling here or siblings they want to reach out to you. They want things to go back to how they used to be. I'm getting that they want to kind of bridge the gap is what I'm getting. There may be a gap between you guys. It's like I'm getting that you're on one side of the island and they're on another. And there's some sort of separation between you guys. And they may even not even want to talk about what has gone down. They may just want to be sweeping everything under the rug and just go back to how things used to be. I'm not even sure if they want to actually address the issue at hand. Maybe that might be the problem, but they definitely do just want things to go back to how they used to be. Um, yeah, it's like they're almost feeling lonely without you. They reminisce a lot about the good times. I'm almost getting that you may also be the sibling that helps all the rest of the siblings out, or you are the one, you take on a lot of burdens for your siblings as well. So you may be the eldest sibling. You maybe always have felt like you may be a scapegoat as well within your siblings. You've always felt like a lot of pressure lands on your shoulders. You may have even been led to feel like everything is your fault. The problem always seems to be something that you're doing. Um, your siblings do miss you. They do look back to all the good times that you guys had. I don't know if you would necessarily agree that there were good times, but your siblings see them as good times and they would like to get back to that. Um, you helped them out a lot. You rescued them. You made them feel good about themselves. You made them feel confident, feel strong. You make them feel like they can do anything. So I'm getting like you speak life into your siblings. You always like you're the type of person that wants to see everyone achieve. Um, yeah, so it's like they miss that, is what I'm getting. They miss how you make them feel or how you made them feel. It's like I'm getting like you were the life of the party. You had a lot of energy. You brought a lot of energy to the family dynamics, to the siblings. And it's like since you've removed yourself, since you have been doing your own thing, you may have felt betrayed by your siblings. But it's like since you've been doing your own thing, it's like it's almost like a darkness, a cloud has come over. Like it's not the same. Your energy is very missed, Paldi. Your siblings miss your energy. They miss your light. They miss your love. I'm hearing even your laughter, like everything. I'm getting that there may also be alcohol involved. Here with the Three of Cups and the King of Cups and also the Knight of Cups, just with all these cups. So it may even be, yeah, maybe there's a lot of drinking between you and your siblings. Somebody may have even had to stop drinking for health reasons. Um, or maybe a lot of your issues had drink involved somehow. But I'm getting like, or maybe you have had to kind of look into your drinking and your family members are still partying, still drinking, still doing all of those things that you're trying to remove yourself from, or not realizing that they have issues in general is what I'm getting. So yeah, let's see what else we have for you guys. We have Four of Cups here. We have High Priestess. We have Page of Pentacles. We have Queen of Wands. And we have Eight of Swords. Yes, I'm getting that you may have removed yourself because you just didn't feel like you didn't feel like you was getting anything from this. Like it wasn't, I'm getting like you felt drained a lot of the time around your siblings. Your siblings are quite draining. It's like you wanted more from your siblings. You wanted more closeness, more depth, that you wasn't really getting. So like I said, you may have been going through transformation. You may have started to see things differently, and you may have even been trying to let your siblings know or just talk to your siblings, but you didn't feel like you and your siblings were on the same page. You didn't feel understood by your siblings. So like I said, you were going through changes, but you were going through changes by yourself. um yeah, so your siblings see you as someone that is very intuitive, um very spiritual as well. You may even, deal with tarot cards, oracle cards, or just very knowledgeable of the occult, or like I said, it's like you started to see things differently. You're no longer seeing things in the same way. You may have a lot of family members that are still, in the matrix, um, still doing matrix things. You may have even had, like I said, I'm getting like your third eye may have been started to open. And so, like I said, you start to see things differently. Um, but you couldn't really express this to your family. They didn't really understand um, your change. They just wanted you to just go back to how you used to be. Um, yeah, it's like they see you as very independent. They see you as very magical, like I said. They see that you very much come into this um, occult world. Like I said, tarot cards, oracle cards. They see you, or even psychic, they even see that you have these gifts that they didn't quite know or understand, but they see them now. It's like I'm getting like they're almost looking back and they're like, well, you know, it's like they see you becoming the best version of yourself. It's like they see the growth. Um, what I'm also getting from your siblings as well is it's quite hard for them to really connect with you because it triggers them a lot of the times. Like, it's very triggering. It's like you reflect a lot of things. You may be a Scorpio as well. It's like you reflect a lot of things back to them that they don't want to deal with. They see the positive change that you have made in your life, and it's like every time they see you, it reminds them of changes that they're not making within their life. So like I said, it may be a fact that you've quit drinking or slowed down your drinking, and they're still, you know, drinking very heavily. And it's like you remind them of that because you used to be a part of that life and now you're no longer a part of that life. It's like, yeah, it's like they project a lot of their things onto you because they're not willing to look into themselves, and you also trigger a lot of things within them. So it's hard for them to kind of really cross that bridge and really have that conversation. So hence the reason why there may be distance and space between you and your siblings. So let's see what else we have for you, Paul D. So we have hedonist, we have a monk slash nun, and we have a virgin. So yeah, so they see you as someone that's very beautiful. You, like I said, you may be a Libra as well. They see that you were like the life and soul of the family. And they see you as someone that brought a lot of color, a lot of love, a lot of yeah, because even here with the monk, non-selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. So they're seeing you as someone that was always very spiritual. You just always seem to have the answers. You seem to just, no matter what had happened or has happened to you in life, it's like you always seem to bounce back. You seem to always be very optimistic as well. Yeah, so it says for Virgin, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. So you always just seem to be still very pure. Like the things that have happened to you in your life haven't turned you into this horrible person. Like you're still able to love, to forgive, to still find passion in life, to still find love, joy, even though you may not be drinking as heavily or smoking or doing things that, you know, you were doing in excess before. It's like you found peace. It's like you found another way. So I'm hearing meditate, not medicate. So you may have found other ways to deal with whatever it is that was making you drink in the first place. So yeah, so they see you as just someone that's pure of heart, someone that's just, you seem to have it all, Paldi. You seem to have the answers, is what I'm getting. So we also have reconciliation. So like I said, some of your siblings want to reach out. Whether they will, I don't know, but that's something that they want to do. Life purpose and manifestation. So some of your siblings may have already tried to reach out, didn't really get anywhere, didn't really go anywhere. They're manifesting you back. They want you to come back. But it's like they see that you are onto bigger and better things. They just see what it is that they see you flourishing. They see you, they want you to come back. It's like some of your siblings there may be a little bit of jealousy there, because they kind of seen that since you've pulled away, you seem to be doing better, and it's triggering to them because it's almost like you're doing better because you're no longer around them. So it's like, because they're not in that space for themselves, it can create a bit of jealousy for some of your siblings. So yeah, a lot of them just want you to come back for their own selfish reasons, is what I'm getting as well. Because, like I said, you seem to be doing so well by yourself. You seem to be doing so well since you've left, and they don't have the strength to do what you're doing. It's like they almost want you to come back to uplift them, to help push them. So yeah, we also have impatience and surprise. So like I said, if you haven't heard from your siblings, you may hear from them soon. Just trying to figure out ways to get you to come back. They may be doing little things to try and, you know, send you little meaningless text messages, trying to get your attention somehow, some way. Yeah, and it's because things are not quite going so well for them. Because it also has fear and anticipation. And they're hoping that you're going to reach out to them. You know, they're hoping that you miss them enough to want to come back on your own. Yeah, so I hope that has helped, Paul D. And thank you very much for joining me.